Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Founders Found What. I know the name is very curious one because even I don't know what it means, but it's basically a series where I sit down with SaaS founders and we discuss their lives, their backgrounds, try to get some life lessons, interesting stories out there. And my guest for today is the founder and CEO of this Pune-based startup called Way to Cloud. I have with me Rupam Gupta. Rupam has around 15 years of experience in the industry, and she's been running her own startup for I think the last 5 to 6 years. And I have been in touch with Rupam over a period of I think 3 to 4 years, mostly because LinkedIn is where you try to ask people nicely to give you a job, and that's what I was been doing. But
ਹੱਸਦੇ ਚਿਹਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ।
it's a pleasure to actually transition from that to finally have somebody like Rupam come onto my podcast and share some experiences from her life and everything. So Rupam, thank you so much for joining. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. कैसा लग रहा है आपको? How are you feeling today?
Well, pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much, Hardeep, for inviting me. I think it's very interesting for me also. It's a first time experience of getting interviewed and getting on a podcast. So yeah, super excited for today.
Great. So guys, as you know the drill, सबसे पहले just like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're all doing it. That's how I know that whatever I am trying to do is is making any difference or not.
अरे झूठ बोल रहा है, ये झूठ बोल रहा है.
So ma'am, I know a little bit about you, but for me and for all my viewers, let's just start with a little bit. You give us a little bit of life, your background, your upbringing, just a little bit in general. Then we'll get into more deeply, but just a little introduction to start with.
Sure. So I actually hail from a small town in Rajasthan called Sri Ganganagar. The best description I can give is, if you think of the map of India and the Rajasthan border, it's 20 kilometers from the Pakistan border. So all the terrorist jokes is what I've heard all my life. That's where I'm from. Very small middle class family, parents, sibling, and grandparents. That's how I've been raised. I am a software BTech engineer. So I've done my engineering also from Rajasthan itself, and then did the 9 to 5 for about 6 years. Worked with companies like Ericsson India, Ericsson Sweden, Ericsson Sri Lanka, Vodafone India, Vodafone London, and then हो गया बस करके. So then thought कुछ life बहुत stable चल रही है, थोड़ा unstable करते हैं, jumped into this. So yeah, I think Pune, I came to Pune after I got married. So it's been 8 lovely years in Pune. Yeah, I think that's in a nutshell about me as in my personal life.
Right. So let's get started with the most basic understanding. I think a lot of people talk about entrepreneurship purely based on frustration कि यार मतलब जैसे in general आप generic conversations देखोगे, दो लोग बात कर रहे हैं, यार बहुत होगी नौकरी, अपना कुछ कर लेता हूँ, नहीं करी जाता ये कुछ. बट ऐसा नहीं है ना कि यार just because you have the thought that you want to do something on your own, you'll be able to do it, or how do you even go about it? So what did this idea of Way to Cloud come into being? What was your thought process before you jumped into it?
Okay. So like I said, I've worked for 6 years with companies, and when I moved to Pune after I got married, so my husband also has a startup of his own. I mean, for him, it's now been 14 years. He's the CEO and co-founder for Ecozen Solutions. Then I was working at Vodafone. See, honestly, it started with that. It started with the whole a little frustration of the 9 to 5 and how the corporate culture is these days. Mostly it was about, I am more of an outgoing person. I'm more of a outspoken person also. And I thought doing the 9 to 5, I was a cloud security tester then. So doing a 9 to 5, sitting on a desk, just running codes and finding bugs is not what I wanted to really do all my life. So honestly resigned very suddenly, called up my husband one day and said, यार कुछ दिन एक सैलरी से हो जाएगा क्या, मुझसे अब ये नहीं हो रहा है. So he's like, it came out as, did your boss say something to you today? Is it just today that something happened and you're resigning? I was like, no, it's been long coming and I'm done.
Yeah.
Did that. Resigned that day. After that, we really did. We both are geeks on Excel sheets, sadly or happily so. Made a whole 5-year plan. MBA करना है या खुद का कुछ करना है. Did that analysis and thought of we have these limited amount of funds. We both come from basic middle class families. कि यार इतने funds हैं. Either you can do an MBA or
Right.
let's put into something that we can build in the future.
Hmm.
So thought of marketing like every one of us does, right? यार मैं बात अच्छी कर लेती हूँ, मैं marketing कर सकती हूँ. You know, started with that.
Yeah.
I I do an internship with a company, SaaS company called Transact. So moved to Bombay for 6 months, did an internship with them. From a very fancy Ericsson Vodafone offices to going in Mumbai locals in Vasai and doing demos for the softwares and everything. Learned a little bit about marketing. And then when I came back to Pune, I was working for their Pune office and realized खुद से भी कर सकते हैं, why it's going well, why do it for somebody else and why do it for one single software? Why
Right.
not make business out of it? So, and that is how the whole idea of Way to Cloud came into being, of working with the SMEs and providing them solutions, helping them in their operations. So it's just came from, I think the idea, it was not one such aha movement that a lot of people have. Oh my God, I've cracked it and this is what I want to do and start a company. It evolved over the years. So, but yeah, you're right. Started honestly with that. Nahi ho raha hai.
Right. So, initially, when you eventually made the decision of moving into, starting up of something of your own, ठीक है, of course, आपका जो product है, business, it must have evolved very drastically over the last 6-7 years that you've been doing it. But initially, आपके मन में क्या ऐसे inhibitions है? What were, your own? एक तो the world is saying things about you. एक you have an opinion about yourself. जैसे my opinion about myself keeps changing with the weight that I have. So if my weight is in the 80s, I feel like I am Shah Rukh Khan. If my weight goes somewhere above 100, like it has reached above 100 in the past. So when it reaches above 100, my my self-respect goes to probably the dogs, I would say. So how what were your own thoughts? How did you manage those thoughts?
Surprisingly, see, everybody around 6-7 years back, these days, even every fresher you would interview, they would say eventually I want to start a company of my own. 6-7 years back, that was not the case.
Correct.
Still, startup was not very cool.
Correct.
So, and obviously, like I said, in the family, husband having a company of his own, and then people like steady income nahi pasand hai kya tumhe? So all that definitely was there. But the amount of, I don't know, confidence or overconfidence I had,
Okay.
कुछ तो कर लेंगे, ठीक है, we'll figure it out. And see, you always have that cushion. Once you have like 6 odd years of experience or so, you're like, ठीक है, let's try.
Right.
And I've always been very a big Shark Tank fan. So there is this one Shark Tank episode where Kevin O'Leary says, if it doesn't work out for 3 years, scrap it, don't do it. I always had that. For some reason, that just got stuck with me. 3 साल करके देखते हैं, नहीं हुआ, let's go back to the 9 to 5. That's okay. May not go in the corporate, we still work with a startup, but at least I was decided I want to give it 3 years. That is where it was that no matter what the noise around us, I'll make it sustainable. We'll work for 3 years and see how it goes. It's always been one brick after the other. It's not been, there always has been a vision, but it's not been yahi karna hai in 5 saal. If it's this or it's nothing. We've pivoted, and like every startup, we've seen ups and downs, but how? Tha ki yaar 3 saal dekhte hain, then evaluate where we are with it. Not gonna give up that easy.
So do you have any co-founders abhi in your team, or it's just you? Okay.
It's just me. I'm the sole founder. I have an advisory board whom I reach out to for guidance, but it's just me in terms of the founders of the company.
So what was your vision कि यार मतलब एक तो चलो product और business का आपका एक vision होगा, but सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट और बिजनेस पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं चलते, देयर इज आल्सो एन इंटरनल कल्चर, एक विजन
Correct.
होता है कल्चर का. सो हाउ डिड यू गो अबाउट इट? क्या मतलब अभी, लाइक गिव अस अ लिटिल इनसाइट ऑन द काइंड ऑफ कल्चर दैट यू वांट टू हैव एट वे टू क्लाउड. व्हाट इज इट दैट यू डू एज अ फाउंडर? किस तरह के लोग आप चाहते हो आपकी टीम में हो टू मेक श्योर दैट कल्चर ग्रोज?
See, Hardeep, I think, and I think when we were also talking, this has
Hmm.
been something that I really very strongly believe in.
Hmm.
I think you can train a skill set to
Right.
anybody and everybody willing,
Right.
but a culture fit cannot be trained,
Hmm.
right? Either you are a culture fit for a particular company or not.
Hmm.
Okay. So that is something which is very paramount for me. Even when I interview, when it comes to my desk, I never ask technical questions.
Hmm.
It's more around what kind of a person you are. If you're somebody who's motivated and driven in life, you would reciprocate the same aura in the company also, in the organization also.
Right.
And see, we are still growing. I mean, we are a 20 odd people strong team right now. I feel till the time you reach around 50 people, it's still your core team that you're building.
Correct.
So we're still building our core team.
Correct.
And those recruits become very important. There is zero tolerance in the company for any kind of politics or, any kind of a very negative internal competition. Everybody supports everybody. That's how we build. We have every Wednesdays we have like training sessions where no matter your 6-month experience or your 6 years experience in the company, round robin, everybody trains everybody. Like whatever topic you want. It could be
Right.
about the company, it could be a technical skill, it could be whatever. And that's how training of knowledge sharing comes in. We do fun meets once a month, and all of this is small. We have the feedback that I've gotten on this is we do retrospectives every quarter. So what we do is use a tool called Slido. If you know about that, so where you can have you can ask anonymous questions,
Right.
and you can post also anonymously and give anonymous
Correct.
answers.
Correct.
Every quarter we'll pick a topic. It could be around, for example, HR policies, as basic as that. The question could be as upfront as, are you happy with the current leave policy? And people are open to say whatever because it's anonymous. And we've been doing it for more than 4 years now. And the other way also goes, people can ask questions to me which they may, not be comfortable asking to me directly when I'm sitting in front of them. So they ask questions and I answer that live. Like we're sitting in a room, they can throw their questions on Slido and then I'll answer whatever it is. So that it comes with a very brutal honesty, which becomes sometimes a little difficult to
take
swallow.
in.
Yeah, but it also builds a very transparent culture. Everybody says open door policy, but I've seen very few companies follow that. I don't sit in a cabin, I sit right next to my team. We laugh, there is always music playing in the office, keeping it a very light and comfortable environment. And we have a service-based company. So it becomes even more difficult. The escalations and everything can be gruesome sometimes, right? Product is आज आपने product बेचा, then जब service request आएगा तब देखेंगे.
Correct.
But when you're providing a service, it's रोज कुआं खोदो रोज पानी निकालो. कल क्या किया doesn't matter.
Right.
So it gets stressful sometimes. There've been times when we're in the office till 3, but trying to keep it as light and as comfortable as possible. And that's the kind of person we look for. When we interview, we say that, यार बना रहे हैं, साथ बनाएंगे. It's always that. And still for me, every person who gets an employee ID becomes very special to me still as a founder.
Right.
Maybe very emotionally attached to it still, but yeah, it still matters. So we have this prototype hiring. We do a 2-month probation, and then depending on how you're performing, we take you on board, and that is when you get your employee ID. So yeah, culture fit is a top priority for us anytime in the company. Yeah. I hope that answered what you're looking for.
Yeah. It was good. So I wanted to understand, have you raised any kind of investments or fundings for your startup? Any particular reason why you haven't done that? Is it need based, or you just thought ki, let's you wanted to keep as much control of your business with you? Was it that?
No, it's not been about control. I think initially when we started, like I said, initially we had a pool of money as a couple. We put that in, and it's been self-sustainable, touchwood, for quite some time.
Right.
It's more on never felt the need to raise funds.
Hmm.
And वो ज़रूरत पड़ी नहीं, तो वो thought कभी आया नहीं. And in terms of guidance and mentorship that your investors bring in, I am blessed to have a good advisory board. Like I said, they keep me on my toes. We have, the meetings are like that. We have discussions like there are in a board meetings. We talk numbers, we discuss all of those. So I think, and that level of reality check even I get, because it's very important. If you're a sole founder, you tend to get too attached sometimes with what you're doing. So you need a third party to come in and give you that check. So my advisory board does that. So I think in that sense, never really felt the need as of yet. Don't know about the future. But, and see, it's a difference in model. When you're a service-based model, it becomes easier to be self-sustainable than a product-based. Because when it's a product, you're putting in all your resources and energy into building that product first and then making it a market fit and then selling it. Service is you can actually grow, learn as you grow. So it becomes much more easier that way.
स्टार्टअप्स के लिए ना मेरे को मतलब आई हैव आल्सो स्पेंट क्वाइट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. अभी भी मैं एक स्टार्टअप में ही हूँ. Zapscale is in itself a startup. बट मतलब जो एक मेरा है ना कि व्हेन इट कम्स टू द फर्स्ट सेट ऑफ कस्टमर्स ना, दोस interactions, those deals, those experience, those services, whatever you provide them, it's very brutal. ठीक है, it's not an easy job, especially. But how was your experience in terms of the first few customers? वो कैसे आए? How did it go down?
First few customers, I think, very rightly used word was brutal. आप जाते हो बहुत सारे कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ and it just brings it down. And see, being a woman entrepreneur, being a sole founder, it increases one more step. And see, like I said, my focus segment was the SMEs. And Pune being a manufacturing hub, I used to go to galas and all of these एकदम proper manufacturing companies के अंदर जा के I've given software demos. So I used to drive myself, go there. I have had discussions with people as to बेटा ये क्यों कर रहे हो, घर पे तुम्हारे पति को खाना कौन बना के देगा? That level of discussions happening in demos, to people not really ready to grasp the fact that it's a female sitting in front of them and she knows when she's talking about technology and all of that. So face those, and then when you're very small, it's just you going. They see that अच्छा अकेले खुद से founder आ रहा है demo देने. There is nobody coming along. There's a certain level of judgment, sadly, so that comes.
Correct.
So it's been very tricky, but have been the initial customers that we actually got have been blessed with them, because they actually ended up being more like mentors who, from giving referrals to guiding us to how to crack that industry and, how to go give demos and all of that. So it was difficult, but then really the people we actually got after that test of time was very helpful. Like the first few customers I've had, there is this one customer we have, there's this very famous Ayurvedic center here in Karla, next to Lonavala. It's called, Shri Balaji Tambe, who's the founder, he's no more, but unka jo santulan ka pura IPD and OPD patient management, all of that happens.
Correct.
So one of the softwares we partner with called Clapya. We were so nervous because it's a huge campus. I was just meeting his son, very big meeting, and then I was so nervous because पहला इतना बड़ा हमारे लिए account था. But walking into that meeting, we actually exited that meeting with a contract in our hand, with a signed contract and a check. I feel people, those who really value good product or good services, to them it doesn't matter who's coming in, who's presenting. Is it a salesperson coming in, or is it the founder coming, or the gender bias and all of that doesn't come in. and then they really want to find a solution. That's what everybody is looking for. You have to find the right customer. It's like, it's the same like hiring employees.
Yeah,
Sahi customer
correct.
becomes very critical. Is difficult initially because you have to crack that. Your pitch evolves with every demo. Your conversation skills improve with every what to say, what not to say. With every, like I learned not to say, sir आपका तो छोटा सा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी है, ये सॉफ्टवेयर फिट बैठ जाएगा. People took offense and I said मैं छोटा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी कैसे बोल दिया.
Okay.
So you learn it,
हाँ.
gradually. So yeah, was a pain, but happened.
Okay. So I had one more question. Customer experience feedback मिलता ही रहता है, especially अब तो आपके पास टीम है तो हो सकता है कि मे बी नॉट 100% ऑफ इट, बट इनिशियली तो आपने ही सारे कस्टमर के फीडबैक्स खुद ही कलेक्ट करे होंगे, खुद ही उनसे जाना होगा इम्प्रूवमेंट्स ये वो. तो होता ही है ऐसा कोई पर्टिकुलर कस्टमर का फीडबैक जो आपको मिला हो which stands out amongst all of, could be weird, could be funny, could be something, which was an eye opener, कुछ भी ऐसा जो you think यार किसी कस्टमर ने फीडबैक दिया है which changed my whole perspective, or made you feel something, some emotion very strongly.
I think to me one that stands out is a very recent feedback. So Way2Cloud right now has two verticals. Okay, as a business. One is the software channel partner side of it, and the other is where we work with providers, that is doctors in the US, and we do management and financial consulting for them using softwares and tools and everything that we have. So one of my providers, he's based out of Florida.
Okay.
Very recent feedback that he gave me was, and he's been a customer since we started this particular vertical. He was a first customer for that. Right. So, and like I said, first customers, if they're good ones, they end up being like your mentors. So he calls me one fine day and a very small escalation came in. So I knew he would be calling me. Chota sa kuch tha, nothing major. But he called me and he just said ki, Rupam, I understand your business is growing and I understand that you cannot be everywhere with every customer, with, taking every single customer call or getting involved in every single task that the team is performing. But जब तक खुद कीचड़ में नहीं उतरोगे ना, कीचड़ कितना गहरा है समझ नहीं आएगा.
Correct.
That was, I think, what happens is when you start scaling, all your focus comes on, यार अभी 50 हैं, अब 100 कस्टमर करने हैं, अब 200 करने हैं. That is how your vision becomes. And you forget about those smaller nuances, which actually, when you've scaled or in that process, समझ भी नहीं आता कि that is actually the reason which is hampering your growth. So that, at that point in time, to him on the phone, I was like, नहीं sir, मैं पूरा involved हूँ. He's okay. To him, on the phone call, I was that. But then later on, when I self-analyzed, I was like, yeah, he's right. I am not getting into smaller details as I used to. When I say smaller details, I don't mean every nook and corner, but at least things that matter, things that you've committed to your customer, where his output is coming in from. So getting into that really helped us, and we were able to not just optimize our internal processes, but also increase our customer satisfaction level. And this was, I think, 6 months back is when, and in the last 6 months, I've been all about sitting down with each and every department, understanding where things are going wrong, where each and every person is getting stuck. Me myself making calls and then taking upfront feedback from the customers. आपको कहाँ परेशानी हो रही है? How can we help? That really helped.
अभी यही जो पॉइंट आप जस्ट अभी बोल रहे थे, तो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली कम्स फ्रॉम दैट. एक है आप अपने बिजनेस को कैसे रन करना चाहते हो, ठीक है. एक आपके कस्टमर्स आपको फीडबैक दे रहे हैं ऑन द प्रोडक्ट, ऑन द सर्विस, व्हाट दे एक्सपेक्ट एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड एक आपकी टीम है, ठीक है. स्पेशली व्हेन यू आर अ सोलो फाउंडर, रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज ज्यादा होंगे, ठीक है, टू बिकॉज यू डू नॉट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ लोड शेयरिंग हैपनिंग मे बी. फिर भी एज एन इंडिविजुअल, तो अब यहाँ पे 3 अलग अलग विजन है. एक आपका विजन है, एक आपके कस्टमर्स का है, और एक आपकी टीम का है. हाउ डू यू ब्लेंड दोज विजन्स टुगेदर व्हाइल यू आर वर्किंग एज अ फाउंडर योरसेल्फ, कि अब ये तीनों चीजों को कैसे साथ में लेकर मैं आगे काम करूं?
Interesting question. I don't think I've ever been asked this. See, you're very right. Everybody has a thought process of their own. Your
Right.
customers want you to do so and so, and with so much detail. Your team may or may not see the customer's perspective, and then do something in a different way. And you, as a founder, would have your own vision. But I think, be it your customer or your team, they have good insights about things. Their vision is not technically vision per se, their vision is feedback.
Correct.
Take that and see where that fits into what you have envisioned for your company and the core value system that you set for your organization. Now that core value system comes in with the team also, and also as a service, what value system you want to build with your customers. Because the vision comes from that value system.
Correct.
Right? Vision does not come from अभी इतने का धंधा हो रहा है, अभी 5 साल बाद इतना revenue हो
Right.
जाएगा.
Right.
Vision comes from your core value system. See how that fits into your value system and how your vision can evolve or grow with that. And it's a very tricky elimination process in the head. Because like you said, it's very easy na, हाँ यार maybe वो सही कह रहा है, maybe my thought process there is wrong. But then again, go back to the drawing board and analyze. Is this really how I want to see the company grow? Does this really fit into the value system I have built for the company for so long and want to see in the future? And then analyze. And also becomes important, as to just adding a little there, is it's very difficult to make somebody else understand your vision.
Right.
चाहे वो आपकी टीम ही क्यों नहीं हो.
Right. Right.
Today, what you are saying and what they are perceiving could be two very different things. So making sure your team is standing right next to you in that vision. They understand it very clearly. Because as the team will grow, they are the people, those who are flag bearers of that vision, not you.
Correct. Correct.
So that brings in that level of clarity and bringing in that focus, and having a good mentor or a good guidance. Being a sole founder becomes very important, because when you have co-founders with you, you can brainstorm. There are people who can say, "नहीं यार तू यहाँ पे सही नहीं है." But when it's just you making all the calls,
Right.
nobody will come and say you're wrong here. So with the bigger decisions of the company, it becomes very tricky to have a good mentor or a good advisor there who can give you that reality check or tell you where you're going wrong or how this can be altered a little for the better.
What was your high point and your अभी ये जितना भी 5-6 साल हुआ है, what was your high point and your low point during this journey? Of course अभी तो रास्ता बहुत है, maybe 2 years down the line this answer could change, but अभी तक का जितना है आपका, what's your high point and what was your low point?
See, low point has to be COVID, I just told you. Where when I had to make that first phone call, यार ये महीना मैं salaries नहीं दूंगी, was
Correct.
I think I've never felt that. You feel when you're a founder or a co-founder, and I'm sure the other co-founders would agree with me, other entrepreneurs would agree, you really feel responsible for your team. When the first person in my team got a car,
Right.
I was so happy. कि यार, वो that feeling is very different. So when making that call, यार मैं ये महीना, and I don't know how these two of them managed when I was not paying them their salaries, but I think for 2 or 3 months I could not. So, and they never really came back themselves and asked कि ये महीना salary दे रहे हो क्या? So that was a very low point. I think high has to be when this health side of the business kicked off. Because it was a shot in the dark. I am not from healthcare industry.
Right.
I had a science background. I'm an engineer. Finance का कुछ नहीं पता मुझे.
Right.
Credit, debit. 3 years back, credit. Yeah, what is debit? Like that. That is how it was to me. So this was a complete shot in the dark as to how this would pan out. But when it started scaling up, and when we started, actually, your first customer is is a very dear family referral, right? उनको अच्छा लगेगा, वो मुंह पे नहीं बोलेंगे, ठीक है. दूसरा, चलो उन्होंने आपको अच्छाई में दिला दिया, but when you get referrals from that person again and again, and when new customers are again, it's so far the entire lead gen for this business, touchwood, has been word of mouth. We've never really had to go out. And then when you're sitting in India, February this year was the first time ever I visited US. उसके पहले मैं नहीं गई थी. So sitting here in India, convincing people, those who are sitting in the US, saying, I'm sitting here, I'll manage your finances. I am not a doctor. I am not a biller. I don't know anything about your healthcare industry, but I'll manage your finances. People giving you that trust. And then that business growing because of word of mouth has been, touchwood, the high point so far, yeah.
You've had like some time in the industry, तो कोई ऐसा मिसकंसेप्शन है लाइक पॉप कल्चर में आप चीजें सुनते हो, यू नो, एक जनरल परसेप्शन है अबाउट फाउंडर्स, अबाउट पीपल हु स्टार्ट अप, सम पीपल हैव रियली मेड इट बिग, ठीक है, तो देयर आर ओपिनियंस ऑन बोथ साइड ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रम. कुछ लोग अभी भी ट्रेडिशनली सोचते हैं, some people have become very progressive, but there is a huge, you know, there is a very big mix of opinions about what is it to be a founder, what is it to be an entrepreneur, to have a team, you know, build something. What is one misconception that you think is very common and something that you would actually like to break?
I think one major misconception, especially about women entrepreneurs, and I have a very big rant to post on LinkedIn about
Yeah.
because I don't know if you've seen that, is when I got pregnant. So I got pregnant right in COVID. So यहाँ पे the software business is going down, the healthcare is just rising, and you know, right now we're just surviving, and then I conceived. I have gotten calls and messages from fellow entrepreneurs asking, way to cloud चल रहा है अभी भी? चल रहा है इससे क्या मतलब है भाई? It's still on, I'm still working, we still have a team. People asking कि अच्छा फिर तो अभी you know husband का startup है, वो है शौक है, hobby है. भाई, I am putting in hours and hours of working. I have US customers, 10 to 7 I am in the office with my team. And then again, 10 to 4, I am with my customers on US calls. I don't think you would do that for a hobby, right? So people having that misconception that being a women entrepreneur and being a sole women entrepreneur, having no other, you know, male co-founder with you, either you're just doing it for the sake of it, or if you've conceived and if you have had kids, you just cannot make it big. That was, and friends and family, and like I said, you know, people those who have startups of their own, asking not directly कैसा चल रहा है यार यहाँ पे, नहीं, बस चल रहा है, क्या है, बंद कर दिया, शुरू है. If I'm not posting on LinkedIn the other day, doesn't mean my startup is not alive.
Right.
So that I think is a very big misconception. See, I am sure there are people, those who have to stop doing what they do. It could be a very high-end job, or it could be a very successful business because of whatever personal challenges they have. But assuming that everybody has the same journey, or everybody will discontinue what they're doing,
Right.
it's not really fair. Right? It's like it's the same thing, to each their own. I have been blessed to have a very supportive partner, a very supportive family, to still, you know, take care of my 1-year-old and my 6-month-old when I am working till 4 a.m. in the morning. I am very sure not everybody is blessed to have that, and that becomes challenging. But by default, assume nahi karo.
Correct.
कि if she's a women entrepreneur, she's conceived and COVID है, सब है, तो, and very commonly if LinkedIn पे regular post नहीं आ रहे हैं, तो मतलब कंपनी बंद हो गई.
आपको वो प्रेशर फील होता है? जैसे आई नो अ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स वेयर अभी क्योंकि LinkedIn has become a part influencer platform, I would say. काफी हद तक it has become an influencer platform. Do you feel that pressure कि you know, maybe I need to be building my own personal, like you yourself said कि इससे पहले तक you've never been on a podcast, तो Of course, it is also great for me कि I was able to bring somebody new in front of the people. But at the same time, do you feel that pressure कि यार as a founder यार I need to be building my own social credit or stuff like that,
Personal
my own
brand.
personal brand. Do you feel that pressure?
Definitely, definitely. See, I think it's about the industry also that you're in, that pressure builds up. The industry I deal with, it's not that high because, like I said, it's either SMEs or doctors.
Hmm.
ये दोनों LinkedIn पे नहीं होते हैं.
Correct.
So, if from a lead gen perspective, I would think I need to build my personal brand, I don't. But from a hiring perspective, from a talent acquisition perspective, yes. There have been people, those who've applied saying, oh, we read so and so of your link, like the LinkedIn post I was just mentioning, the one where I just blurbed out about, vented out all my anger on a post about how this is not fair and people judging about pregnancies. So many of freshers, females, they came to me, they're like, ma'am, we saw that post of yours and we were so inspired. And like I started working after 11 days of my cesarean. So and I've mentioned that in a post somewhere, that is so inspiring and all of that. But I think at a personal level, that would be the only post that I've written, maybe.
Okay.
So talent acquisition, yes, it does get sometimes, like I have calendar invites where I say, okay, once a month or at least, at least once a month, but yeah, once a week I should post, but I don't. It's there, but ho pata hai, nahi ho pata is a very different story.
Right.
But yeah, people do assume if you don't very actively post on your LinkedIn company page or your LinkedIn page, that they judge your company. अगर आपके page पे active post नहीं आ रहे हैं, people will not think people won't think, oh, they are too busy to post. No, they'll think, oh, something bad has happened and that's why they are not posting.
Right. Are you do you socialize with other founders in general, or are you like my own gig, my own game, my own space kind of a person?
When I started Way to Cloud initially before COVID, I was a very active member in TIE. I don't know if you've heard about TIE. So I was a very active member in TIE Pune. Used to go in all the mixers and meet fellow founders and attend all the sessions and all of that. Now after COVID, and then now being mother to a toddler and then with the company, I very sadly don't get the time. But we have a group of friends who all have blessed to have a group of friends who have startups of their own.
Right.
So you do get insights from them. But yeah, socially really going out into mixers and founder mixers and all of that I miss doing that. I have tried to enroll into some of them, but I just last minute I just cancelled. So nahi ho pa raha hai. But I would love to do that because you get it's not just about networking. It's about finding those like-minded people, because when there's a saying, it's very lonely up there, which is true.
Which is true,
right? So you really don't have somebody who's going through the same thing as you are and would empathize with you and understand what you're going through, and may have you may even get a very good solution from them. So it's more about that sharing that I would love to have if I would be able to go to those.
Right. मेरे जितने भी दोस्त देख रहे हैं, कुछ कर लो यार, थोड़ा a couple of more questions and then we'll wrap this up. I will not take a lot of more of your time, but in general, what is your vision for the next 2 years, 5 years? How do you want to grow your business from here? Or in general, life का vision ही बता सकते हो, not necessarily about the company per se, but in general आपका personal vision क्या है for how do you see your next 5 years to be?
See, like I said before, your vision comes with a value system that you have for the company. In Way to Cloud, broadly, I feel we have 2 core value systems. One is for the team that we're building. Always grow together, and no matter how difficult the ride uphill is, but we take everybody holding hands together and then we go up. Is what the core value system in terms of the team is. With the customers, and especially the the healthcare side of the business. See, it started as a, mm, it was time of need, and we started this particular business vertical with that. But like my sister is a doctor in the US,
Okay.
and I've seen her, struggle. I have seen her managing 2 kids, 2 practices, surgeries. You're in the US, social events, everything. Then you're in US, you have to do everything by yourself. So managing your home, everything, all by herself, and which becomes very difficult. And then providers, they give so much to their patients, right? I mean, no matter which country this is, आप किसी भी टाइम फोन करोगे, आप रात में 2 बजे, आपके लिए रात का 2 बजे आज का है, आप बताओगे जाके यार कल तो रात में 2 बजे ना ER जाना पड़ा, वो डॉक्टर शायद रात में 2 बजे रोज आ रहा हो किसी के लिए, but that doctor also has a personal life, right? So with the work that we do here, the doctors really don't get time. It gets very difficult for them to manage their own business. Now, it's a startup for them also, right? Think of it that way. How we have HR, admin, accounts, everything, they have similar things for their own practice. So the whole vision is, and we have this that we say line that always there for those who care. So we want to be there. We want to be that person the doctor may call anytime and say, "Yaar, mujhe na ye dikkat aa rahi hai. Can your team resolve it?" So that's the value system with which we want to build on in this particular healthcare segment of work of ours. So having a team which is as empathetic and and understanding the vision and understanding the value system, and then we build on that. Obviously, if I talk very practically in terms of numbers or in terms of the company, numbers have to make sense, processes have to be optimized. Plan to build a software out of this that we are doing right now. Right now, it's more of an R&D phase for us, understanding how the US healthcare industry works, getting all those data points, and then starting to build a software on that, and then give a service ultimately. So that's what the vision for this is in terms of practicality. But the practicality is encapsulated under the value system. Because if we are more optimized, if we are more service oriented, if we are more customer oriented, if we are more agile, is when we be able to give better services to our customers and then stick with the value system that we have. So I think the next 5 years is more around this.
One last question. What is your like? How do you unwind? Like after long days, you have long work hours. बहुत कुछ चल रहा है. What is your life outside work? How do you describe your life outside work? What is it, the things that you like to do? Any hobbies that you pursue? Any interests that you have?
See, life outside work, for the past 3 years, I've revolved around my daughter, to be very honest. But yes, my idea, I love dancing, I love music. So it's more of, if I just need to think, I've maybe have had a very hectic day and I want to think and I want to just be with my thoughts. My home maybe 5 minutes away from the office, I'll take half an hour, I'll go on a drive, put some good music on that I like, and just volume itni tez karo ki khud ki awaaz nahi sunai de when you're singing. So that is one. And then second is the fitness place that I go to. So we have dance and we have music and then we work out. So not Zumba, just like that is. So that, I think dancing and music, these are 2 things which really help me bring me back or keep me grounded or keep the brain a little calmed down. And then obviously when you're done with your duties, when you're done for the day, office is done, home is done, the kid is off to bed, and then sitting down and then just talking with friends or talking with my husband, and then just you're just sharing. There's no filter involved. We all have that, right? When you sit with friends, that group of. So our group also has one of our very dear friends. His companies and my company's foundation are just 2 days apart. Right. So our challenges are the same. We're talking about hiring issues, or he also is a service industry. We're talking about customer challenges and all of that. So just venting out, and then you really don't think that you're that lonely up there. So, I think these 2 things usually.
And any feedback you have for me for the channel, like anything you would want, or you want to ask
No, I
me
think
anything?
you tell me. I mean, I have. I think we last got connected was before COVID,
Yeah. It
right?
was long back,
Yeah,
long back. I think
yeah.
5 years
So
or so.
5 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, and I think COVID has, because of COVID, a lot has happened with everybody.
Right.
How was COVID for you?
Uh, it was mixed. I would say started off pretty. मतलब ऐसी था कि initially when COVID happened, so we had pay cuts जहाँ मैं था उस time पे. We had pay cuts there. 3 महीने pay cuts, फिर pay cuts के बाद layoffs. So that happened. But eventually I found my footing. One of my managers from the days in COVID has also, actually featured on my channel. Her name Arundhati Govkar. She's based out of Mumbai, and वो भी she's also been into the healthcare space काफी सालों से. I was with Roundless Curify उस time पे, so that's how it was okay. I mean, that job had at least gave me enough security and time to actually put some energy onto my own self. तो थोड़ा सा वो मेरे को उस टाइम पे द गुड पार्ट वाज कि इतना हेक्टिक नहीं था, तो आई कुड बैलेंस my health, my personal interest, my own personal life, and I eventually gained कुछ मेरे I did a little bit of courses and everything to keep myself updated, छोटी मोटी चीजें करके. उस बीच में भी I experimented with a YouTube channel, experimented with the content creator on Instagram. कुछ ऐसा लॉन्ग टर्म उसका कुछ निकला नहीं, बट मेरे को उस टाइम पे था कि यार, क्योंकि इट रियली किक्ड ऑफ आफ्टर द एंटायर कोविड थिंग हैपेंड. Like I've tried my hands at different things all through my life, but वो कोविड के उस टाइम पे I think I was pretty much trying to give myself all in कि I was also one of those guys जो छत पे डेली क्या कहते हैं कैमरा लगा के वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर रहे थे. I used to be one of those
I
guys.
think wasn't that all of us, trying सब तरफ हाथ मारे किसी ना
हाँ,
किसी
कुछ
तरह
ना कुछ
remain
ना कुछ.
afloat. So yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was that. COVID के बाद when late 2021, early 2022 was when my life finally kicked off in a positive way. ठीक है, फिर 2020.
And I think we all have a certain level of, post stress syndrome after
Yeah,
COVID.
correct,
We all
correct,
are
correct,
somewhere living on the edge कि पता नहीं कल क्या हो जाए.
correct.
So I think that's there with a lot of us. But I'm glad to hear that you've survived, and survived how?
I have a few, uh, cultural pursuits. So I have been, writing poetry for a very long period of time. अब मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि I try and make something out of it, not in terms of a career per se, but maybe कुछ publicly अब perform करा जाए. बहुत time हो गया कि you just write something और कहीं एक छोटी सी एक status या story पे डाल के छोड़ देता हूँ. But now my plans are to actually go out and start presenting, performing in front of people. वो नहीं किया मैंने.
There are lovely open mics that happen all
हाँ.
around.
So I have been contemplating that thought. So वही है कि hopefully and the other focus is obviously this channel. I'm trying to do a few different things. There's the regular podcast that is happening. Then we have the one with founders like you. The Unsaid series is there. Then the meme review series is there to have fun with people. थोड़ा सा उनको एक informal कुछ मिल जाएगा. Also, a couple of people have been, coming up to me discussing ideas. Merely, I think victory वही है more than the numbers on the YouTube channel. It's about एक साल पहले तक if I had walked into a customer success event or meetup that was happening, I don't think people would know me. I would have to, go up to them, try and have a conversation. But over the period of this 1 year, now that perception has changed. Now people recognize me. They know me beforehand. So वो I think is something which is really working out well for me अभी तक.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good feel good.
Yeah,
when
of
people
course.
know you.
Yeah,
So-
earlier people knew me for the memes. Now they know me for the podcast. So that's something I'm,
I think no matter if it is memes or if it is podcast or if it is whatever, it takes a lot to put yourself out there.
correct.
And I mean, interviewing people, people always credit the person who gets interviewed. I think a lot goes in for the
Right.
person who's actually interviewing, there's a lot of research and everything that goes. So kudos to you for what you're doing, and I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me time on a lovely Saturday afternoon. मेरी तो छुट्टी, I am sure I cannot say that for you कि आपकी छुट्टी होगी. You're never, there is no break, formal break per se. So
But that's the fun, no? That's the
Yeah.
fun and all.
yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. It was
Thank you
an
so much
absolute
for
pleasure.
having me, Hardeep.
Yeah,
it
it was
lovely. Yeah.
great. Thank you so much. And yeah, everybody, जैसे कि जाने से पहले like, share, subscribe
अब आगे लाकर से ठोक लीजिए 5,000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए
in the next one. Thank you so much.